I'm mixing my coffee with a fork, and if my mom sees this, I'm sorry. Hey yo, it's Max. Welcome back to my channel. My neighbor has been cutting his grass like the whole morning. I don't know how big his yard is, but like, can he like not see that I'm trying to build a meaningless internet career? That's rude, that's disrespectful, and people need to start having some respect for my craft. In other news, I got my hair did. Tell me I look good. I know I look good, but you know, I just want to hear it from someone else. Got my hair did. Wow, what an encounter, what an experience. Let's talk about it. I just dripped coffee on the bed, and this is not my bed. Okay, first things first. Also, I'm gonna be eating a mango cheesecake in this video, and you might ask why a mango cheesecake? Because I made it, and I'm proud of myself, and I want to show off that I'm a wife material. To all y'all niggas that doubted me and said I ain't never gonna be nothing, I ain't never gonna do nothing, I made a whole damn cheesecake by my goddamn self. It took the whole damn day, and I was tired as hell, but I did it. So you know what? Deal with it. Okay, so I got my hair did, and I was at the salon, and like my salon's not like a fancy salon. Like, I don't go to like Candy & Co. or you know, some Tresemme wearing brand. Like, I go to the ghetto, I go to the hood, because I believe that's where things be popping. That's where people know what they're doing, right? And obviously in the ghetto, first things first, the principle of, you know, African time applies. Like, sis, I told you I'm coming early. Like, I got things to do. Once my hair did, I need to strut around town and parade. But like, no, I'm gonna be late. The hairdresser's gonna be late. Everything's gonna be delayed. And then like, these are braids, and like, they're kind of long. Took me the whole day. Like, we started planning at like 10, and I went home at like 6 p.m. So I just sacrificed my whole day. Like, for that day, I was just doing my hair. And let me not even get started on the fact that I had to hold the hair the whole time. Like, I took my book. I took Michelle Obama's book that I'm reading. Go cop that shit, because it's good. It's inspirational. I'm trying to be, you know, on that Michelle Robinson tip. But this woman, like, didn't want my mind to flourish. She didn't want me to, you know, ascend to that level, because she kept on making me hold the hair. And she could see, like, I was reading with a book in my hand, and she was like, hold the hair. And then she would make me like portion out the sizes for her, but like no portion that I ever did was perfect. She would always complain, and I'm just like, you know what, then do it yourself. So I go back to school next week Monday, because you know, it was my damn fault. I decided to be on every freaking committee in the world, and you know, do everything that has to be done. So I have to go back to school earlier than everybody else. That's fun. I don't want to go back to school, but I do want to leave home. Like, whoa, you know, you always miss being home, and you're like, oh, I want to go home, I want to go home. And then after 3 days, you're just like, I'm ready to leave now. I love home, and I love my mom and everything, but like, whoa, doing someone else's dishes hurts just a little bit more. As much as I'm like excited to leave, I'm also like low-key scared to go back to school for 3 reasons. Number 1, I don't think I can even write still. Like, I haven't picked up a pen in, you know, 2 months. Who knows if I can even write? Number 2, my sleeping patterns now. Guys, I woke up at 12 today. Like, I generally woke up at 12 p.m. today, and I thought like that was a normal thing. Like, that was fine. That was just the way, like, I started my day at 12, you know? And I don't know if you know about a little place called Tux, the little place called University of Pretoria, a special building in there called the Law Faculty. They have a thing for what we like to call 7:30 lectures. Now, listen here. If you do some quick maths, 12 and 7:30 does not balance, because I only wake up at 12, and I'm gonna take a nap during the day. Don't ask me what time. I'm still gonna take a nap like before the sun goes down. Even though I woke up in the afternoon, I'm gonna take a nap. So somehow the correlation, and then obviously that means I go to sleep at like 3-4 a.m. Like, I know it's time to go to sleep when I hear the birds outside. Then I'm like, oh, okay, everyone else is waking up, time for me to peace out. So it's gonna be really interesting to try and get my sleeping pattern back to normal. But I know I got a friend looking out for me. Let me tell you, I found this new show that I'm kind of sort of watching. And I say kind of sort of watching because if I say I'm just watching it, you're gonna think I'm a creep, and I don't want to, you know, have that impression on the whole internet, even though we all know is the truth. And this show is called Naked Attraction. Now the whole like premise of the show is to like strip away the whole catfishing thing and, you know, deal with like dating back to front. And as a catfish myself, I was really intrigued to see how they are coming for me and coming for my brand and coming for my lifestyle, because I need to get ready. I need to square up, get prepared, because I'm not trying to be left behind. All right, so the whole premise of the show is that like one person goes and then there's 6 people of the gender that they like. Some people, you know, like girls, some guys, some both, some none. To each their own. I am here to like tell you what I love, you know. You love who you love, who you love. And then they stand there naked, like completely naked, in the nude, no boxers, no drawers. Like this show is definitely like not safe for work, not safe for watching if you're African, not safe for watching with like anyone who's, you know, in your family. Basically, like if you're not in that liberal vibe, it's not the show for you. They all stand naked, and then like bit by bit they reveal. So like they start up to the waist, and then for guys, like obviously you'll be looking at like his legs, his feet, and his, you know, and then for girls it's also her legs, her feet, and her, and then they move up, and then it's like the boobs and the chest, and then eventually you see the face. Then you get to hear them speak and whatever, and you start with 6, and each round like you eliminate someone, and then when you're left with 2 people you also have to go strip. And I mean, like that's also only fair because you can't just be out here judging people's bodies and then like you get to stay clothed the whole time. I think it's a really interesting show. I would never do it because, you know, like I have parents, but I just think it's a really interesting concept. So like if you're into that kind of thing, Naked Attraction, check it out. Now that I got my hair did, I feel like I'm an expert on all hairstyles. Here's something about me that like I'm kind of ashamed of, but also not, but like, you know, whatever, I am who I am. I still watch WWE. I still love wrestling. Like if someone wanna come for me, let's go. I'm armed, I'm ready. I'm a Batista bomb your ass through a table. We can go, sis. So this week's wrestling was all about returns, and one man who made a return is none other than
John Cena!
And all I have to say is, Mr. Cena, your haircut is up. No, sir. He looks like a dad. Like he looks like a 55-year-old dad who's got a mortgage, who's not happy in his marriage. He drives a beat-up car that stops like almost every weekend, but he still insists that he can fix it himself and he doesn't need to take it to the mechanic. Like, I know the split with Nikki was hard or whatever, but sir, you need to get it together ASAP. Alright, so that's my chat for this week. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to, I hope you said like and subscribe, because if you didn't, kind of makes it awkward, and that's on you. But thanks for watching, Mother Truckers, and I'll see you when I see you. It was good, fun, and fresh.